I want to do a video, well, a little series where we go through and we make a setup for each bike in the game. I'm not that great at making setups, but I've made a couple and they've always turned out to be okay for what I need them for. And we're doing it on mouse. I know that you guys watch me play this track a lot on stream, but it's just perfect for testing different bike setups because of all the massive booter lines plus all the braking bumps and the corners themselves. So yeah, we're gonna see what we can come up with. So I do have a setup with a gearing I already like, so I think we're actually gonna go ahead and switch that to 1449 for the teeth. So the original setup that I made for this bike, it's not bad, but it was just kind of like thrown together, so I think I'm gonna base this setup off of what I've already ran. So I do think we should probably go down to like 122 feel. I usually use 122. We'll go back to a 110. We'll do 11.6 for the front and back. We went a little bit stiff, so I think what we should start off with, maybe we'll keep that at 29. We'll go to 13 here, 12. We'll go to 7 there. 115. Find a setup that is perfect for Supercross and Motocross for each bike, so that way I don't have to make two separate setups. And this track is perfect for that because of all the braking bumps and the big booter jumps. So we're going to see how this feels starting off. Oh shit, cornering beast. Can it hit the big line though? Okay, yeah, no trouble there at all. Bumps already feel good, bro. I don't even think I really need to tweak this that much more. But we're going to run our lap and see how it feels. Because there's a couple turns on here where, like, the bike definitely wants to pull away from you. Alright, I see. I could probably go a little bit less in gas. So, like, that corner there, it wanted to, like, kind of throw me a little bit. I think I need to adjust the offset of the forks a little bit. The front end feels a little heavy. Not heavy, but twitchy. This is the moment of truth. Oh, okay, yeah, it does not like the whoops. Does not like the whoops. So on that note, we're actually... Also, I do want to say this recording might be a little glitchy when you guys watch it, but I promise I'm working on a solution to fix that. I found out that I can get an HD 60X Elgato, and it will make recording so much easier, and it won't be taxing on my computer at all. Not only that, but I can also stream with it. So even with messing up right there, I'm still barely, like, I'm still clearing that almost. So that's what I want. So my fastest lap on this track is a 203 or a 202. So we're gonna see if making this setup, I can probably run something a little bit quicker. That's the goal. With the setup, you get faster. So we're gonna see how that plays out. I've always been like an advocate for saying that setups don't make a difference in this game, and then I actually tried a professional setup and it made the biggest difference you could expect. Like, I wasn't expecting a huge difference from actually running a setup, and then I put it on and it was like a night and day difference. So dude, this setup actually feels super smooth. No problem clearing anything. It's just that whoop section there feels a little weird, so I think we will switch to a Supercross track here in a second and see if we can fine tune it a little bit more to get a little bit better feeling on like the braking bumps and the whoops. Casing. This does feel really smooth though. I'm only gonna be running like, I might need to adjust the gearing. I only ran like a 207. Alright, let's see how this corner feels. Okay, yeah. That felt pretty good. Yeah, I think here in a second we're actually going to switch over to a Supercross track and see if we can do a little bit more fine-tuning to see if we can get it to really handle well on the whoop section. I'm just doing one more lap because I want to see if it was just my error on the whoops. I will say with the front end being really heavy, it feels heavy. So like I might need to drop the gas just a little bit more. But it's still light enough to where you can throw it around. It just feels a little bit heavier than what the Yamaha does. Can I hit this big line? I can, but I biffed it. See, like the Yamaha, I can just fly through that section. Alright, so we did go over to Cleveland because I want to, it has a long loop section, so it'll be easier to fine tune it a little bit that way. I do think 1340, I think I am going to drop the sprocket down to 1349 because I feel like the gears are just too long. So we're actually going to see what we can do on Cleveland. So starting off, I don't have much to say. It's all about hitting the bigger lines, you know what I mean? I don't even think you have to leave second gear. Messed up that section. That was my bad. Alright, can we hit the big trip ski? Oof. Barely. See, it feels really sloppy in the loop section, so... Oh, yeah. I ain't gonna lie. I think I just found it. I think I might have just found it. Oh, yeah. I ain't gonna lie, she feels smooth, boys. I think I might have just found the god setup for the Fantic. Oh, I biffed it. I came into that corner way too hot. It's alright. We ain't crashed, though. So yeah, I want to do the 250s, the 450s, and then the start. I just want to see... Okay. She's a demon through the whoops now. Kinda. Never mind. I lied. We're gonna run one more lap. And then I think we're gonna maybe do one more minor tweak and see if we can make it feel a little bit better. I ain't gonna lie, she pops over the big lines pretty well. Oh my gosh, it just wants to wheelie everything, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I might not even really need to tweak anything. I just need to hit that whoop section, like, good. It just floats, bro. Feels like a boat. It literally feels like a boat. So, I just messed up the loop section entry, but she can still go through. It still goes. I think this is the final setup. I mean, there might be like a couple things I can tweak, but it honestly feels really good. Like, it's weird how this feels compared to the YZ. This bike feels actually really smooth too. I kind of jumped the whoops a little bit there, but it's alright, we recovered it. Yeah, I will, at the end of this video, put the setup. That's crazy, bro, how well this feels. Oh yeah, dude, that's like stupid fast. Through the whoops now. So yeah, I really don't think I really need to tweak this anymore. I think it's honestly a pretty good setup for what I just did. I mean, you could fine tune it if you really wanted to, but just for like a base, you know, having a good Supercross setup so far doesn't feel too bad. Bro, if I would have landed that, that would have been crazy. So, here's the setup, and you guys can pause it and check it out.